John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the hill, Nick Lodolo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Leading
Here's
off
Paul
for the
Goldschmidt.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fouled off down the right side. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That one inside, and that's ball two. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Right fielder,
Here is Aaron Judge. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That's in there.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
This one popped up. Steer gets under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Two out, space is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Yanks held in check. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Clark Schmidt. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Makes the grab, one down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, TJ Friedl.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Matt McClain in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. LeMahieu is there. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Reds go down quietly. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and here comes Bellinger. Lodolo back to work. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
DJ LeMahieu stands in now and watches strike 1. And a strike there to LeMahieu.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2. And that's too high. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, batting over 300 so far this month.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Tyler Stevenson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's outside.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Headed towards the corner. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he'll turn for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Just missed.
1-0.
Man at second.
That's a ball low.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And another ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This one in the air right field. Judge is under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Just
No, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
On the ground, right side, handled by LeMahieu. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Right through there, got him. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We played 2 full. It's the Reds 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the 3rd inning, and now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Volpe, 23 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
1 ball, no strikes.
And ball 1. That one out to right. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Austin
Here's the catcher,
Wells.
Austin Wells. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Benson makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting ninth, first baseman Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Good power, not great in the OBP department. On the outside corner, that's strike one.
0-1.
That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs.
No, that's in.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down in order go the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And that is out of play.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That clips a corner. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Up next for the
TJ
Reds,
Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. Up and in, 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
2-0.
Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
And there's a ball. 1 out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire
at
at-bat.
Baseman, Matt McLain.
2 on, 1 out. Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds. Left field. Stanton pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Grounded out his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
1-0.
Fraley over at second. Friedel at first. 2 out of the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. So they strand a pair. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 1 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for the
fourth.
Yankees,
And now
the
it's going to be
designated hitter,
Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch
Ball
doesn't
out.
find the zone.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
There's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Outside. 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2 on the way. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hauls it in for the out.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick.
batting
Front shoulder
right fielder,
open.
Aaron
Backside
Judge.
collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. The Reds leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Judge comes up empty there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now.
Count's full.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 3-2 is outside and it's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. And it is 2-1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bellinger batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is inside.
That missed. That's a ball.
DJ LeMahieu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Yankees,
First and second,
DJ
2
LeMahieu.
outs. Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The pitch to LeMahieu. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. A little bit high. And the count is 2 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Two on, 2 outs. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Jazz Chisholm Jr. would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Judge on third, Bellinger on second, LeMahieu on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tyler Stevenson. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now the batter now, Gavin Lux. Flied to right his first time. Outside low, ball 1.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. And that
Oh,
misses. 3-1 now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
One out, runner at second. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Stays alive. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. 1 out and a runner at second. Next offering upstairs. Man at second. That one misses, and the count's full.
Full count.
To the right side. Rice takes it himself. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And now the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Reds 1 and the Yankees nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Lodolo back to work. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
That just misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Fly to left his first time. Just off the inside edge.
1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. The Yankees hitless so far in the game. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
First sign of movement in the Reds bullpen. Nick Martinez up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter getting cranked up as well. Strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
1-1.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Designated hitter, Paul
Back to the top of the lineup. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Check swing, called strike. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped on a line. Brings it in, and that is that. One left for the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Right through there for a strike. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter also getting ready. And the 1-0. That's a strike. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, TJ Friedel.
TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And look out.
You hit him.
That one gets him.
You got him.
The second man he's plunked in this one. So digging in, Matt McClain.
Second baseman, Matt McClain.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
On the ground to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
For the Reds, shortstop Ellie.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Clark Schmidt is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Out
New
of the
York,
bullpen for the Yankees,
number
Will
98.
Warren.
Pretty tight game, so they're
Warren.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missed. That one ripped. And no one can get there. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the DH, Tyler Stevenson. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Coming home, he'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. So man aboard. In now for the Reds, Gavin Lux. 1 for 2. Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
called a ball. And that is ball 1. Stevenson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's the
Spencer
first baseman,
Steer.
Spencer Steer. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs.
Ball. That's high.
That one
2-1.
well upstairs. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. Comes up
Yeah.
empty. That's strike 2.
Great velocity at
2 balls, 2
97 at the
strikes.
top of the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Reds.
and they make a change to
Number
start the
28.
6th. The new pitcher,
Nick
Nick Martinez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Aaron
Leading
Judge
off
up to
for
the plate.
Yankees, right
He's
fielder,
not going to
Aaron
get cheated
Judge.
up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the ground to the left. Handles, throws to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Ian Gibaut up and throwing for Terry Francona. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
1-2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Yanks down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. He is struck out and he is walked. Pitch misses,
No, that missed.
and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
And there's a ball.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Tried another
Take your base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now batting,
Hitter didn't offer
second
at it.
baseman,
Now he has
DJ
somebody to worry about
LeMahieu.
over at first.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And a foul ball. And that one
Ball,
missing
that's
low.
down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the changeup and it was successful. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Cincinnati. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Will Benson. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga appears to be getting loose. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. That one
One ball, 2
inside.
strikes.
Look out.
No, that's inside.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all
Now
the holes in
batting,
his swing and his
catcher,
approach,
Jose
just frustrating
Trevino.
for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Trevino at the plate now. That's ball 1. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Now 2-0. And downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. That catches the outside corner, and that is strike 1. Man at second. Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So 2 down now and here is TJ Friedel.
TJ Friedel.
And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. So 1 left for Cincinnati, but they lead it 4-0. And we're back.
Leading
Now the
off
third
for the
baseman,
Yankees,
Jazz
third
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The Yankees
That's a ball.
looking to rally. That's too low, and it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
There's the strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air to left center. Friedel turns to the right on the move. And there's 1 down.
Now batting shortstop Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled on to first, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting catcher Austin Wells.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. And a foul ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Fraley. And that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 7th
Leading
and ready to
off
hit
for the
now for
Reds,
Cincinnati.
second
Matt
baseman,
McClain.
Matt McClain.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
caught him looking for the K. Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
First
One
pitch,
ball, no
not
strikes.
close. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way,
Now
but that time a little anxious.
Tyler
2 outs, base is
Stevenson.
empty. Now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit, right side. Rice steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They lead 4-0.
Now pitching for
Righty
the Reds.
reliever out of the pen, Ian
Number
Chabot.
79.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Chabot.
And stepping in
Leading
for the
off
Yankees, Ben
Yankees,
Rice.
First baseman.
And this
Ben
lineup
Rice.
is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Goldie, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. And that misses. 2-0. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. The turn by McClain at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. One half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now,
York
new
Yankees.
pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
56.
8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark Leiter
He's having a
Jr.
ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
So digging in,
Leading
Gavin
off for the
Lux.
Reds, third baseman, Gavin Lux.
In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for
Now
him.
batting,
He looks
the first
locked in.
baseman,
I don't know how he's
Spencer
able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And the runner holds. hit center field. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Reds.
In now for the
left
Reds,
fielder,
Will Benson.
Will
3 strikeouts
Benson.
already. He's 0 for 3. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 7th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 7-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky.
Pitching for the
Jonathan
New York Yankees.
Loaisiga gets handed the rock
Number
out of the
43.
pen.
And something to be aware of, the long
Loaisiga.
ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
And now, Jose Trevino. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. Rice takes it to the bag. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting.
Good arm side
the
run
right
to that same
fielder,
side hitter right there. Very
Jake
difficult to put that
Fraley.
ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Climb the ladder with that fastball. It's 0-1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Got him swinging.
Now
2
batting.
down, bases
Center
empty.
fielder,
And now the
TJ
center fielder,
Friedel.
TJ Friedel.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that'll do it. Scores. Ready to go. Now up
Leading
is the
off
Yankees
for the
DH,
Yankees,
Paul
the
Goldschmidt.
designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
De La Cruz pulls it down, and there's 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Cody Bellinger.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Aaron Judge,
That's the ball.
the next
Outside.
to hit, takes outside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Just missed.
Ball. 2-0.
That's to third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count,
Batting
you've got to
fourth,
come into the
center
zone, and then
fielder,
guys have a
Cody
better
Bellinger.
chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bellinger up to hit. That one to first. Oh, and it hits the base. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well
Batting
done.
fifth,
Drives in the
second
run.
baseman,
Just one of those seeing
DJ
high
LeMahieu.
base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Two outs, runner at first. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Bellinger goes. There's a ball. Throw there. Safe.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Bellinger at second with 2 down. And another ball.
Outside.
Next offering
Ball
upstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Here comes a pitch. And there's the strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Headed towards the corner. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the hill in this one, Clark Schmidt. What do you have on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
We go to the bottom of the first, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes. Just missed. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get
Second
something you can handle.
baseman,
There's nothing
Matt
cheap about the way he got that
McLean.
one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McLean. Fought off foul. In the dirt, blocked.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. The shortstop takes the ball.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day. Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
And next is the designated hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Check swing, and that's a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds leave one. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Lodolo back to work. That's a strike, 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
They must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside low, and a count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Stays alive. Chisholm tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. In the air, out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And that one
That's
upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
Inside.
Ball.
And it's 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Friedel settles under it. And there are 2 down.
Batting 8th, catcher Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one
That's
missing inside. Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside. Just
Got
misses
full
the
count.
mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 1 and the Reds 0. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
off for
2,
the Reds,
and now
third
Gavin
baseman,
Lux.
Gavin Lux.
And that
No,
is
that's low.
downstairs. Ball 1. And another
2-0 the
ball.
count.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2-2.
That one 95 to finish him off. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking. Will Benson digs in now. That one
Ball.
close, ruled a ball.
1 ball,
1-0.
no strikes.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's down and in. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So the lineup flips over. In now is the Yankees DH, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And he hits a ground ball right side. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Reds 0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Jose Trevino. Trevino getting the start at catcher in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Swung on, belted. And this one looks like trouble. Trevino rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and the Reds tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that's in there for strike 1. Fraley stands at second with no outs. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. in the dirt. Man at second. Just
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
And the count now even up. Tied up here in the early going. And that's
Full
off
count.
the inside edge. And the count's full. And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. This one popped up. LeMahieu sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Run scoring double here for the Reds. All even at 1 apiece. Back here in Cincinnati.
For the
Here's
Yankees,
Stanton now.
left fielder Giancarlo Stanton.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Sit around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone. Attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. RBI single his last time up. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Drilled in the air. High and deep right field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Friedel makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off
four.
for the Reds.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter,
Designated
Tyler
hitter,
Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
This to third, Chisholm. Sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Gavin
Lux. The next to hit for the Reds.
Looking good, Cincinnati.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other
Now
way,
batting,
you feel
the first
really
baseman,
good about what you
Spencer
did at the plate. You
Steer.
trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not
0-1.
throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Lux at first, one gone. That missed by a
1-1.
lot. 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Generally, second,
1-2
third time
to
through the
count.
lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Fouled off at the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. So up next,
Now
Will
batting,
Benson
left
grounded out
fielder,
his
Will
first time up.
Benson.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now it's
That's the
even
ball.
up. Popped up. Chisholm on the move. Squeezes it. That is the inning. One hit, one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. All tied 1-1. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
five,
for the
John
Yankees,
Sciambi with Chris
third
Singleton.
baseman, Jazz
And leading it off,
Chisholm
Jazz Chisholm
Jr.
Jr. Lodolo back to work. In for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so
Oh,
they
that's
haven't
down.
exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That misses the
2-2.
zone. 2-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Corrals it. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This game has been so
No ball,
tight.
one
Feels
strike.
like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. The shortstop
1-2.
takes the ball. High fly ball out to left field. Benson brings it in. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That
Now
front
batting
shoulder
catcher,
coming open
Austin
instead of staying
Wells.
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Towards first, Steer. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is that. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the inning, leading off, Jose Trevino. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Zero
Activity in
balls,
the
one strike.
bullpen for the Yankees. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter warming up as well. Fly ball to right. Judge nabs it, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
So digging in, Jake Fraley. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And
One
ball
ball,
one to
no
the right
strikes.
fielder. Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Late with the swing there.
No, he's really working that
2-1
inside
to
corner
count.
with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That one to first, Rice. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this
It's
outing
0-1.
so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one
No, that's down. Ball.
cutting but missing down low. Just
Ball.
missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the 3-1. Outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have
Up
a
next
very
for the
aggressive
Reds,
secondary lead. So
second
ball down the
baseman,
line
Matt
or into the
McLean.
gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
McLean into box again, takes a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
2 outs. Oh, he hit him,
You hit him.
and that got him pretty flush.
Well, the bright side is that that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Now pitching for
Will
the New York
Warren
Yankees.
on to pitch here.
Number
Still
98.
pretty early in the ball game, so
Will
this
Warren.
bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Next for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Friedel, the lead runner at second. McLean at first, 2 out of the inning. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And that's a fair ball. Around third. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Digging in, Tyler Stevenson. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So a runner at second, 2 down. In now for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Having a lot more success on the road this season.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike on the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. And strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, right fielder
Aaron Judge at the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Hot shot to third. Lux throws to first in time. Judge out on the play. And the Yanks go quietly. Offense held in check there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Steer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 185 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. The 1-0.
Down, ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge puts it away. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Will
Now the left
Benson.
fielder, Will Benson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got
Up
the
next,
changeup
for the
and
Reds,
still late on it.
catcher,
You rarely
Jose
see that. It almost makes you
Trevino.
think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And there's a foul ball. Check
Right
swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The throw to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 4 and the Yankees 1. Back here in Cincinnati, Giancarlo Stanton to the plate
Leading
now.
off for the Yankees.
The Yanks
left
in
fielder,
striking distance,
Giancarlo
but have some work to
Stanton.
do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And the first pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Taylor Rogers, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Zulueta also throwing. And a foul ball. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. The Yankees trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. That's a laser base hit.
Just so
Up next,
sound in
for the
his mechanics.
Yankees,
Hits against
second
a firm
baseman,
front
DJ
side,
LeMahieu.
and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And misses inside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is 1-1.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Next offering upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Fraley makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Bellinger goes. Ball outside. Throw. Save.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Two outs and one in scoring position. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And it one-hops the wall. Bellinger is in to score. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit
Now
with the RBI
shortstop,
there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Nick Lodolo won't go any further tonight. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching for
Taylor
the Reds.
Rogers gets the
Number
call from the
55.
pen. This southpaw's been
Taylor
really good
Rogers.
against left-handed hitters. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Top of the zone for a called strike. The tying run at the plate.
Ball.
And a count 1-2. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Jazz on his horse coming around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's a one-run game.
Up next,
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So 2 down. Austin Wells will hit next. That missed inside, and that is ball 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Snap throw to first. Volpe dives back in safely.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers
1-1.
outside. Oh, look at the stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So a man at first. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. That one almost got him.
That's in. Ball. Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. Bunting, and he pops it up. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Fraley headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Will Warren departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
New
New
pitcher
York
for the
Yankees.
Yankees, Mark
Number
Leiter Jr.
56.
And he's been hit
Mark
pretty hard
Leiter
at times this
Jr.
year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
First and second, 1 out. Now, Tyler Stevenson.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Just missed. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one's back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds.
back, and a new arm on the mound to
Number
start the
67.
8th. Yasver Zulueta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Austin
catcher,
Wells
Austin
getting ready
Wells.
to hit. First pitch,
Nope, ball.
just misses.
1-0. Ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle, McLean gets it to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benson hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the
2
designated
down,
hitter,
base is
Paul
empty.
Goldschmidt.
Here is Goldschmidt. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here at Great American
Leading off
Ballpark,
for the
bottom of the
Reds.
8th. And ready to hit now for
First
Cincinnati.
baseman,
Spencer
Steer.
Steer. Leiter back to work. base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, left
Here's
fielder.
the left fielder, Will Benson. 0 for 3 in this one. And the sweeper is off the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. It's 6-3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jose Trevino, the next to hit. That's in there. That's strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. The throw to second is offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Jonathan
the New York Yankees.
Loaisiga comes on now.
Number 43.
Well, home runs have been a problem this
Jonathan
year. Not doing a
Loaisiga.
great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Splits the plate, and the count is 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Missed with a changeup. 1-2 the count. Runner at second, nobody out. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and it's 2-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
In the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first
Now
base
batting,
open,
the
walked out a
center
bad
fielder,
thing. He set up a
TJ
double play
Friedel.
opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, no outs. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedel. And that drops in for a strike.
Really good
No
job
ball,
in
one
this
strike.
spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. A 3-run dinger. His second homer this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Base is empty, one away. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. Gets under it and pops it up. Rice should have this one. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now
Not
batting,
allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Gavin Lux. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Great effort, but it gets down. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jonathan Loaisiga done for the night. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Ian
New York
Hamilton
Yankees.
Gets the ball now.
Number
And with the big
71,
deficit on the scoreboard,
Ian
he almost has
Hamilton.
to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So first and second with 2 outs. At the plate, Spencer Steer. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. Stevenson, the lead runner out at second. Lux on at first with 2 down. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. The flip to the pitcher covering, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Reds get 3 on this long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees.
0-1.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Movement in the bullpen. Nick Martinez up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter, a left-hander, also throwing. That one misses in the dirt.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Stanton in the box with one away as he takes ball one. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. One down, base is empty.
That's the ball. Count is full.
Ground ball right side. Steer takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting center fielder Cody Bellinger.
So they're down to their final out. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Zulueta, 27 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds slug their way to a win in this one.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.